There's something nice about belonging in a city. Within my work, I've always found myself representing these kind of urban spaces as well. I'm definitely pretty proud to have my work out in the public. I'm super proud of where I live. I've lived in my house in the Mission for the last 18 years. My wife has lived in the Mission for the last 25 years. And I'm raising my children here and have a relationship to this place. And the thing that I wanted to kind of represent was something that had some sort of power, some kind of story that regarded the families that live in the neighborhood and that expressed my pride for San Francisco. The process of making art makes me feel greatly intimidated. For me, when I start off with something that I have no prescribed agenda for, it's almost easier to face the blank page because I could start off with a mistake straight away. I could start off with a scribble. I could start off with a color and let it develop from there. Whereas if I'm wanting something, wanting to make it good, that's when I usually get stymied up. This is my second mural in San Francisco. This is my second mural that's out in the public. What I'm doing is public art. It's not street art. I'm not a street artist, I know that. The world that I painted is a cartoon world. It's part of a public art style that I feel has emerged within my work. I feel like I'm creating a public art persona for myself. Cartoons are kind of quite lovely in that regard where they can function like typography and we can read them instinctively. They offer the possibility for people to invent, to relate to those characters. Definitely one of my goals in making this mural was to represent my palette, to represent the way that I regard color. The joy of cooking with color. I believe in that kind of process of exploration. One of my greatest pleasures as a maker is to improvise. And that was something that was really exciting to be able to do on the scale that that wall was. I was able to reference the design and improvise from it to create a totally different hand. For me, the purpose of art is a coping mechanism. For me, art has been something that allows me to be alive, allows me to function in the world, allows me to maintain some sort of equilibrium and to have a place to express myself that doesn't need me to be anything other than what I am in my perfectly mistaken form. Art is my best possible option for keeping the lights on in our house and keeping my family fed and keeping myself out of debt. Having children, having a family gives me a real strong force to keep me guided and focused on the task at hand, which is to earn a living as an artist. I'm certainly super lucky at this point to be able to be a working artist.